course, the official order of finish won't become official until we get word from that, but we believe that Class 5 all.
The way these guys normally keep track of it is by a piece of tape that's got a number on a dash. So every time that you go around and you go to the finish line, you're supposed to pull the tape off. Well, if you get to pull the tape off, then you start asking yourself, did I pull the tape off?
or do they count that first lap as an official lap, even though they don't start?
At the drivers' meeting today, they said they're going to, from the million area where they start up, and they come down, they go three-quarter way around the course, and when they pass our finish line, the first time, that counts as one lap.
It did count as one.
So maybe there was a little confusion on that.
Gotcha.
So.
Well, we'll get the official results in a little while, but meanwhile, we enjoyed watching that competition, and our 2024 X Insurance Shootout certainly has an X Insurance feel to it with those green boats doing so well.
And they both have checkered flags.
They both have checkered flags.
They both have checkered flags.
What's the feeling like to carry that checkered flag, Bob?
Well, with your son and your dad,
doesn't get better,
two different
better
boats
than that,
of the same color, two checkered flags. How could it be better than that?
That is a good picture. We're going to have more and give you the official results when we come back. Thanks for watching the X Insurance Shootout offshore at the Lake of the Ozarks. More live action coming up next.
Great outdoors awaits you at Central Missouri's Lake of the Ozarks. The family will love Missouri's largest state park. You'll explore the historic castle ruins or take a hike at Ha Ha Tonka, voted one of the best state parks in the nation by readers of USA Today and 10 Best. Spend a day exploring over 1,000 miles of scenic shoreline. Dine at one of our many waterfront restaurants, explore show caves, take the kids to a water park, and play some mini golf. Find your funshine at funlake.com. Produced in cooperation with Visit Missouri.
I used to toss a coin in the waterfalls in the wishing well. Now I get plenty coin, but you self-made. You ain't gotta wish me well. You ain't like me then, but I guess it's past tense, cause you tapped in. You was never who you said. I see the facade when looking at really me. Like to tell my guard up. I ain't taking nails. If it's not in my favor, won't sign a deal. I got the royalty in the mill. I got authority in the field. Take a look in my iris. I'll be precise with the timing. I never know where my mind went.
Attention, Toad Nation. Camden on the Lake and the Horny Toad Entertainment Complex is rocking your summer with live bands, theme parties, awesome food and drink, and a swim-up bar overlooking the beautiful Lake of the Ozarks.
Check out the entertainment lineup and exclusive savings at CamdenOnTheLake.com.
It's your spot to party, play, wine, dine, or stay.
It's always hopping at the Horny Toad Entertainment Complex in Camden on the Lake.
If you love offshore racing, chances are you love Lake of the Ozarks, and you can't enjoy your lake life without a lakeside dock. SOS Docks, for 38 years, building the best docks on Lake of the Ozarks. Commercial, residential, new builds, add-ons, pile driving, repair and maintenance, all of your dock needs. Locally owned and family operated. If you can dream it, we can build it. SOS Docks at Lake of the Ozarks for 38 years.
Now that summer is here and the boating season is in full swing, it's time to have Econolift get your boat hoist ready. Econolifts are made with the highest quality galvanized steel for strength and durability, and the polyethylene tanks even come with a lifetime warranty. Call Econolift today because their lifts will never let you down. Family owned and proudly made in the USA. Call Econolift at 346-7161 or visit econolift.com.
I'm gonna give you up, never gonna let you down.
May the right company turn any lake into a great lake. May true friendship be found in hard-to-reach places. May the toughest part of your day be deciding which arm to carry the cooler with. May you ditch malt-based hard seltzers for one with real vodka and real juice. And may high noon not just be a time of day, but the perfect way to enjoy it. High noon, sun's up.
It takes your breath away. That's how you can tell you found the perfect vacation.
It doesn't get any bigger.
A place that opens your eyes and your spirits.
It's a Kissimmee thing.
This is your getaway, your escape. Recharging, rediscovering, reconnecting.
Welcome to Kissimmee.
However you spin it, never forget what's at the heart. It's big and it's bold, day after day.
Welcome to Kissimmee, the big, bold heart of Florida.
The big, bold heart of Florida.
Mercury Racing was forged in the heat of competition. The will to win is in our DNA. Competition isn't just what we do, it's our proving ground. It's about the pursuit of power, performance, and endurance that pushes our limits and yours. We create premium marine power to take you faster and farther. The world offers limits. Mercury Racing offers freedom. Live wide open.
And welcome back to the Lake of the Ozarks, our 2024 X Insurance Shootout Offshore. We are getting ready for a big one. The Class 1 boats are getting ready to get fired up here. I'm Rod Smith along with Bob Teague, the legend. And Bob, this is what a lot of people have been waiting for today, to see the big guns out there. We saw them during the time qualifiers, but now they're all out there together.
And these boats are close to each other. And we're talking a half a second different. The Victory,
yes,
won the pole by a half a second. That's
Team
close.
Deflaco, the Victory.
Yeah, right.
By
yeah.
a half second over
That's
a
right.
6-mile course.
Right, and so that's pretty darn close. And I just got a text from Myrick Coyle and they were a half a second behind, and their average speed was 124 miles an hour.
The average. That means around the corners. Sean Tarente was telling me around the corners they were doing well over 100, and
Team Defalco was going 148 at the end of the straightaways.
148.
Right. So I said earlier that they were going over 140. I guess
you're right.
I still got it.
You do. You got it. And that was Team Defalco winning by a half second, but Monster Energy was only half a second behind.
Yeah, half a second.
And Good Boy Vodka, not far back from that.
Right. And so it's a matter of, when you think about it, now these guys are going to be racing for 40 minutes.
And that's what it is. For those who just joined us, this race is going 40 minutes. It's not the number of laps. They go 40 minutes.
So a half a second in 40 minutes could be 15 seconds.
Okay.
You know? So,
yeah. But as you always say, a lot of things can happen.
Especially in 40 minutes.
Yes.
That's a long ways. So these guys are, if you look at it, you know, they're doing this in 2 minutes and 14 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And they got 40 minutes. They're going to be
almost 20 laps.
Almost 20 laps.
That's a lot of laps.
And then you got one more after that.
Right. That's
the one you start hearing the gremlins on. Okay, so you get there, you're really doing good, and you go, what was that sound? Well, I think I feel a vibration. You know, all that stuff starts playing with your mind, you know, and you're going, okay, I only got a half a lap to go. And then I got 3/4. Oh, I can see the finish line. Come on, baby. You know,
all right, who do we have out here? Is this one of our winners from?
No, this is Next Insurance. It's the winner of the Class 5, well, unofficial, of course. And Nick Buis came in, and they are holding the checkered flag, along with their son in the 747 boat. Also, X Insurance, sponsored also by Statement Marine. They put on a nice show today.
They sure did. Those green boats did well. X Insurance, Golf and Gator is what they call that one. That was the Class 5 entry. J.J. Turk, Nick Buis. Mm-hmm. Nicely done. And as we await the start of the Class 1 race, and Bob, they'll be doing this not only today with the 40-minute race, but you'll be on tomorrow when they go 50 minutes.
Mm-hmm. So this is race number 2 and 3 for Class 1. They did not race in Marathon, but they raced in Cocoa Beach. That was their first race of the year. So they're racing today, and tomorrow is a separate race. So whatever points they get today is standalone. It's not combined. And so tomorrow is another race. So this is one to be at.
And Bob, give me a little. They only had the one race, you said, and the leader after that one race. I know you told me earlier today when they raced down at Cocoa Beach, right?
Yeah, Cocoa Beach, the DF Young boat, which is the Big Mystic, won the race.
Okay.
And now it's the third fastest qualifier.
Isn't that interesting?
Right. So
is that the different water, basically?
The boat that's not here won second. Okay. So
that was the
Morpheus
and
8. Allegra Motorsports, and with Britt Lilly and Johnny Thomason actually ran that boat there. Now that boat is not here. And then Monster Energy was in third by default because at Deflaco. We're going to replay some qualifying, but Team Deflaco was actually in the lead, and had a issue with a 5-cent part in a boat, and that's all it takes to take out $1 million boat.
Oh my goodness!
so they had a drain plug
crazy.
off of one of the turbo manifolds fracture and come apart, and so that is what happened there. We're looking at a replay right
looking
now.
Looking back at the EconoLift instant replay cam from the X Insurance victory, the 5-1-1 boat.
Yeah, there's a few shots of them out there racing, and they had a super good race today. This is how far they were ahead of the Rum Runner right there. It was close. And the Rum Runner was doing everything they could, but they had to be careful not to break out. They went into the T-Custom Ring turn like this very last time they went around, and I thought the rum runner got right up on him, and if something happened, they might have slid or hooked a little bit, and they lost quite a bit of ground in the turn. So otherwise, it might have been a deck-to-deck finish out here.
And there's your winner for Class 6 Ultimate Boat Racing Experience, Muscle Marine, Ron Moore, and Robert Goodwin with the red 602 boat.
And that's your unofficial winner in Class 7, the boat number 747, which had Nick's son Owen Lewis in it. And
Ex-Insurance.
both of those boats
Statement
also
Marine.
sponsored by Statement Marine.
Ricky Harmeyer driving that to victory unofficially. So the two Ex-Insurance boats and also the Ultimate Boat Racing Experience winners in our classes 5, 6, and 7.
The only one I can say is official is Class 6.
With one competitor, you're going to go out on a limb, huh?
Unopposed. Yep. And there's another angle of the finish right there of the Class 5 Ex-Insurance boat from another angle. And this is the shot from across the lake. You're looking right at the finish buoy and the spectator area at the end of Shady Gators Point there. And the big cruiser sitting there, that's the start-finish boat. That's where the officials are at.
And we are back with live pictures here as we await the Class 1 race coming up momentarily to really finish off our first day.
Yeah, this is actually, that jet ski is not just a guy out there on a jet ski. He's part of the patrol.
I figured he was somebody important.
Right. So he's wearing orange and a jacket and all that stuff. So he's part of the group. By the way, I got a text from Doc Jansen last night. He sent me this really nice picture, and he put on a dinner last night for all the rescue guys.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
And it kind of looked like it was his house, but there was maybe 20 of them.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys out here on the rescue side of things. You see the guys in the helicopter, but you don't see the guys in the different medic boats all over the place. And
yeah, we appreciate the job that they do.
We hope
So
we don't
important.
have to use them.
Absolutely.
Right.
But they're here. We appreciate that. One of the delays we have, I think, Bob, is the helicopter refueling, right, for this next race.
Yeah, they have to be able to have enough fuel to stay in the air for the endurance of the race. And so at this point, when the helicopter, gives us a liftoff time when they get done fueling, then we're going to bring the Class 1 boats back out, and they're going to do a slow parade lap around the course, and then they're going to go back up to the top of the course like they were the other race was started, and they're going to start. And then the clock starts right then, so it's 40 minutes after they drop the green flag. And so then when the passes 40 minutes, then the next boat that comes by the start-finish line starts that last lap to the first boat that comes by the boat that's in first place comes by the start-finish line. That after 40 minutes, that starts the last lap.
That is the last lap.
Yeah.
Got it. And we think they could get about 20 laps in.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, huh?
Yeah, that's a lot.
This is a lot of work for these engines and everything else. There's a lot can go wrong in 40 minutes at full throttle.
Yeah.
You think of it like this, you're dynoing an engine and you put it at full throttle and go to lunch. And then you come back and see if it's still running. Okay. So, yeah, it's really interesting. Like the thing that's this particular class, two boats. That would be Defalco, the Victory boat, and then the Mystic, of course, are running rudders with BPM drives, and then the Skater, Monster Energy MCON boat is running Mercury Racing M6 drives. And so it's the only one that's running a traditional stern drive, and the other ones are running rudders. Actually, I went down there, talking to the guys yesterday and ran into the DF Young guys, and they'd hit a board out here and put a big ding in the rudder. So I got my tools out and helped them straighten the ding out, and was actually kind of fun.
Yeah. You like being around that, don't you?
Yeah.
You love it. Hey, when you look at these three boats, the performance, Monster Energy, MCon, Team Defalco, and Good Boy Vodka, what's the difference of each of those boats coming around the turns? Is there a big difference in who can navigate those best?
Well, first of all, it's a crew, the people in the boat. What plays part here, which they've already gone out and they tested, and then they went out and did their qualifying, and the only thing that they have going on now, because when they were qualifying before, there were no boat wakes, only theirs.
Right.
Okay, so when you got other boats out there, those are the speed bumps that you have to deal with, know, and so you're always better out front, at least until you get a lap in.
Uh-huh.
You get clean water that way and everything else, and you're not fighting, for a line around the course, Sometimes there's a preferred line around the course, and if somebody in front of you has got that line, and you want that line, you can't really use it because they're leaving a hole in the water everywhere you want to go, see?
Yeah.
So what they're doing right now is they're going to actually start a parade lap here pretty soon because we got our pace boat up. But at this point, it's a little bit of strategy because it depends on your boat and how you have it set up. If you come out and you go, oh my gosh, I'm a little overpropped, you might want to kind of stay to the outside a little bit to keep the speed up so you can keep the engine up in the horsepower range. If you feel like you're a little short and your boat can make a tight turn, the rudder boats really turn good. There's no disadvantage to a shaft drive in a rudder boat. So they're bringing our boats up now. That's good news. We're going to see, as I understand it, a slow parade lap. And the one thing that's good about this is it lets the guys get the engines up to temperature and everything normal. And believe it or not, these engines, by design, won't go to full power until the engines have achieved a certain temperature. And so we're talking water coolant temperature and oil temperature has to be at the running temperature to be able to have 100% power.
So, again, this is a slow parade lap to begin with.
Right.
Once we get the helicopter back on the course, we'll be off and racing, and we'll start our 40-minute clock at that point.
Right.
So who has the inside position here?
Okay, so inside should be Defalco with Monster Energy ILMCOM in the middle.
And then Good Boy Vodka on the outside.
The Mystic on the outside, which I don't think is a disadvantage for them.
I hear you say that.
Right, because they're the biggest boat. It's a little harder for them to keep the speed up, but the boat looked really good to me when they were out here doing their qualifying. And when it gets to, if there's a few bumps or wakes in the water, it might be the boat that gets over them the fastest.
Okay.
Because it's less affected, because it's longer. It's a longer keel.
Right.
So I don't know, but when we're going around right now, and I'm looking at the way these guys are, looks to me like Defalco's on. Yeah, they got it that way. Defalco's on the inside, and IMCON Monster Energy IMCOM is on the middle, and then you see the green color on the outside boat, which is the Mystic ex-Infernus DF Young.
And a reminder that the boats will stay in their lane through the first turn. First turn through their lane, correct?
Yeah, okay, so when they start, they're going to start back up at the million area, which is right at the exit of turn 1, up at the beast turn.
Yes.
And I hope it doesn't become a beast now. And then when they release them, from the point where they release until they exit the Teague Custom Marine turn, they have to stay in the lane they were assigned, even if there's nobody there. You have to stay in that lane. So, and then once they get out of turn number 8, when they're heading to the right turn, which is buoy number 9, it's within the rules. They don't have to keep their lane as long as, they don't, cross in front of somebody within the there's a three boat length clear water rule between them. So roughly speaking, in order to pass in front of somebody on one of these boats, you got to be 150 feet in front of them. which is not very much out there because of the wakes are the rooster tails are much longer than that.
So here are your three competitors. On the inside there is
Defalco.
Team Defalco. In the middle, Monster Energy, MCon, and Good Boy Vodka on the near side to us.
Defalco's
DF Young.
Defalco is I believe it's a 41 victory, and it's approximately about the same size as the Skater, and then of course the DF Young's a 50-foot Mystic. So there's 10 foot of more boat out there on that Mystic.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
that much difference. WIA Marine Insurance helping to sponsor our event again this year. We appreciate all of their help.
There's so much of this sponsorship money goes to the charities, which is awesome. And
we have not talked enough about that today.
Yeah, we have not talked about that much. This is definitely one of the primary reasons, other than supporting the whole charitable attitude here, is why my company's involved, because it goes to the charities.
Well, you guys do a great job,
Right.
and so many of the companies that help us out each year also chip in to help a lot of the people around our Lake of the Ozarks area. Here, about 40 different charitable organizations are helped. Those include a lot of fire departments, and raised over $625,000 last year. This event did.
That's after the bills were paid.
It's incredible.
Yeah, right.
and Leah and the group they do a great job of keeping the bills down, but still, there's a lot of expenses that go here too, so they raise that much on top of it. That's amazing.
Well, you get a lot of people that volunteer, and a lot of people that volunteer their expenses, and then in addition, they volunteer expenses and put some money into the charity. So it kind of, for the charity, it's a win-win-win deal.
It really is.
Right.
It's a fabulous idea that they have created here, and the amount of money keeps growing. That's the crazy thing. You go back about 10 years, and we thought it was great to get close to $60,000 or $80,000. Now there's $625,000 to charitable organizations around the lake area.
Well, and I've been involved in this, officially probably for 13 or 14 years, and it has come a long ways, and it's just better all the time, and the enthusiasm and the volunteer force and the charity and of course, Rod, working with you is awesome.
Well, we have a good time.
Yeah,
you've taught me more than I could ever imagine about these boats, and I appreciate your expertise, and we have a lot of fun together.
Well, you
doing
taught
this.
me about being cool.
I don't know about this. I taught you how to go to break and come back from break.
Right.
That's maybe about it.
I'm learning. In fact, I actually had one that I came back to break today, and no one said anything to me. And I said, that's a screen we should be talking about.
Yeah, sometimes
welcome back.
Cues, sometimes we don't. We just go with the flow. But it's live television, Bob. Nothing's perfect about it, but our crew here has worked hard to get these pictures to you.
This is going to be amazing at the shootout. The level of stuff that we have right now, and I'm so impressed with the whole deal with James Marco, and his company and the whole gang here. It's super cool, and out there somewhere, Leah's cracking the whip. So,
oh yeah, she probably is, huh, Leah?
Yeah, she's probably taking notes right now.
Yeah, if anybody wants anything done, just have Leah.
Right. And you know what that signifies right there?
What does that
You
signify?
want to get something done, give it to a busy person to do. Because they know how to manage their time.
She juggles a lot.
Yeah.
She does. But very successful, and really has brought our lake community together in so many ways, not only just through the charitable things, but, people helping people. It's amazing, the volunteers that you see in the parking lots or around doing anything, especially at our August shootout. They are all over the place and helping not only to make it a great event, but also helping to get a few dollars for their charity of choice.
And I'm here to tell you right now, if you try to call her and she doesn't answer the phone, it doesn't mean she doesn't love you. It means she can't. You can't
She's
have
talking
10
to
phone
6 other
calls.
people probably.
You can't 10 phone calls at once.
But she'll get back to you.
She'll get back to you. Maybe a day later or two. Okay, so we're coming up on plane right now. This is going to be the start, once they see a green flag, of 40 minutes of wearing out boat equipment.
40 minutes.
40 minutes.
And our good friend of the shootout, Brian Baldry, is going to keep the time up here for us so we can tell you exactly how far along they are, because this is a different race. We're not counting laps. We're counting on the time clock.
This format here could actually be used in this environment for all the classes. Okay, it looks like we're coming up now on plane.
And I hate to say this, Bob, but I think I saw a time cue for a hard break for all of our affiliates, and that never times out right. We don't like it, but we have to do it at 56 minutes after the hour. So we will likely be gone for a couple minutes with commercial breaks, but we will be back. We're not going yet, but I was just given the... Oh, we got some bad news, Bob.
What's that?
We got some bad news. Bad visibility. Brad Harrington just came out and told us that they have called the race because of bad visibility.
Oh, my.
So we will not be running the Class 1 race.
So hopefully they're going to run 2 tomorrow.
Is that what we're hoping, Sean, that they run 2 tomorrow, or do we know yet on that? We'll relay the message to all of our viewers as soon as we know, but they have canceled the Class 1 race for now, and we are coming up on a break, and we will talk this out until we come to our hard break at 56 minutes after the hour, and we'll be back with a lot more coverage and tell you what we know. But unfortunately, pulled the plugs on the Class 1 race for today. We do expect at least 1 Class 1 race tomorrow, and hopefully 2. A lot more action tomorrow, too. A little bit of rain in the weather and a lot of clouds overhead you just can't see. But we are thankful that you are staying with us and watching, and we'll be back right after this at the Shootout Offshore.
Another beer or something different?
How about this super filling IPA?
Son, you want a dark beer.
Aged with goat's milk.
Dark beer!
How about a Beeb and ginger highball?
Traditional insurance policies suck, leaving you to deal with potential holes and gaps. X Insurance offers true umbrella and true homeowner solutions. X Insurance is a true partner for when what could happen does happen. Contact us today or ask your agent about X Insurance.
Polylift boat lifts, preferred by boaters everywhere. Award-winning construction and unmatched service makes Polylift the go-to boat lift for Lake of the Ozarks. Generations of this boat lift family building the best boat lifts possible. And the next generation is poised and ready to take Polylift into the future. The most trusted solution for protecting your watercraft is Polylift. You know what they say.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
Introducing your Dream Center console at Lake of the Ozarks. A trusted name for 31 years. Renegade Powerboats, your brand new center console is custom, beautiful, innovative, sleek, versatile, with unmatched value. Renegade Powerboats, only at Marine Concept Motorsports. Wherever your Renegade takes you, eyes will follow. Now available at Marine Concepts Motorsports.
Teague Custom Marine is celebrating 50 years of passion and performance. Our complete marine engine building and service center specializes in new engines, rebuilds, upgrade programs, boat service, custom installations and rigging, and complete repowers. With in-house fabrication, a team of experienced technicians, and a premier-level Mercury service and warranty center, we are more than just a mail-order warehouse. If you want solutions you can trust, give our family a call. At Teague Custom Marine, one call gets it all, and we have everything at the water.
Hi, I'm Chad Nugent, owner of Thomas Construction, where we turn your vision into your dream home or your needs into reality for your business. From concept to creation, our licensed architect can handle it all with our in-house design service. We're not intimidated by challenges. Instead, we offer resourceful solutions. Experience the art of quality custom craftsmanship with Thomas Construction.
Mercury Racing was forged in the heat of competition. The will to win is in our DNA. Competition isn't just what we do, it's our proving ground. It's about the pursuit of power, performance, and endurance that pushes our limits and yours. We create premium marine power to take you faster and farther. The world offers limits. Mercury Racing offers freedom. Live wide open.
May the right company any lake into a great lake. May true friendship be found in hard-to-reach places. May the toughest part of your day be deciding which one to carry the cooler with. You ditch malt-based hard seltzers for one with real vodka, real juice. And may high noon not be a time of day, but the perfect way to enjoy it. High noon, sun up.
Hello.
Welcome back to the Lake of the Ozarks for our 2024 X Insurance Shootout Offshore. We've had a good day, but it's gotten a little dreary here. As you can see, the visibility is not good. The rain is coming down. We did get the classes 5, 6, and 7 race in. We were thrilled about that. We were certainly hoping to get class 1 in, but that is not going to happen today. They pulled the plug on that race for today because of the visibility. The drivers said it was just too tough to see out there, and we want to err on the side of caution. So we are back live here in our Polylift broadcast booth, and we have a special guest, Brad Harrington, who is a Hall of Famer when it comes to the shootouts, along with Bob Teague, a couple of Hall of Famers with us. And yeah, Brad, you've been in these situations. It's not easy when everybody's waiting for that race, but we got it.
Yeah, Mother Nature won today. Darn it. So we were really trying to get that race in, and we had the safety assets and everything, but then when it came down to it, we were getting word from the race teams in Class 1, they're in their canopies. And once they fog up, like Bob was saying, he didn't want to run 150 miles an hour when he can't see. So for safety concerns, we decided to not do it. Yeah, so it's unfortunate, but Mother Nature has won this afternoon.
We do know that they will be racing tomorrow.
Yes.
A longer race for sure. A 50-minute race is what our understanding is.
Yeah, I believe so. It take place at this race that they're racing today and the race tomorrow. I think they're going to kind of combine that.
Oh, okay.
I believe.
Okay.
But we'll get official word on that later on this evening. It's so hard. We talk about all the time there's on time, behind time, and offshore time. So welcome to our world. We deal with this all the time. And I had a good friend up here, Sean Trente. He was helping. We were counting laps and everything. It's just so hard. Bob knows these things. The racers out there, they're keeping track of the laps that they're running, by putting pieces of tape up on their dash. Well, when it's raining, the tape's probably falling off. So that's why there's extra laps run in Class 5 and Class 7, we believe. And, we do everything we can to know exactly what's going on to give the best information out there, but sometimes it just doesn't happen.
Well, we've had a good time with the class winners in 5, 6, and 7, and I understand we might even get some of the winners up here to talk to them about their runs today. And X Insurance certainly had a good day, Brad.
Yes, they did. And, you know, Rum Runners, it looked like they were closing the gap on them a little bit there. But in those bracketed classes, as Bob was saying, you can't pass anybody on the straightaway. If you pass them on the straightaway, either somebody's losing power in front of you,
or you broke out.
Or you broke out.
Or you broke out. That's right.
Do it is in the corners
Right.
to maintain more speed through the corners. So, yeah, it was a great race for X Insurance. They had the boat looked phenomenal.
They had a good day, and I understand we might try to get some of them winners up here to get on the TV and talk with us and see what's going on there.
Yeah, that'd be wonderful to have them come up here. So, and you know, Rum Runners, they have a new driver in that boat. Fran has Robert in there this time, and so you know, it was a great race for them to be able to pull off a podium finish in Class 5 today, and very good showing. It's just difficult, like we were saying. Once they make that separation, it's hard to catch up. And then in Class 7, it was another really good race. The Class 7 boat was
Xfinity.
The other X Insurance.
Right,
There
yeah.
was actually two.
With Owen Booth in it. Yeah, there were actually two. There's an orange one, too.
Yeah.
Right.
Owen's the youngster of the class, so it's wonderful. I hear we're getting word that JJ Turk's going to come up and give us an interview about his win in Class 5.
Yeah, with the X Insurance team, Golf and Gator, JJ Turk, and Nick Buis there with that victory in Class 5. We will have a big day tomorrow, guys. We are hoping to get a ton of races in, and I think the crowds are going to be big tomorrow, too, and it should be Bob even says the weather's going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, I've been calling weather all day, and so far I've been wrong. So, but last I heard, I still have my job. So,
yesterday you called in a friend,
and
asked about the forecast, and he was right on. He nailed it. So he said it was going to start raining in the afternoon. No really thunderstorms.
Right.
It's just a long, steady rain. And so tomorrow, though, it looks like we're going to have a great day for racing.
Yeah, I think it'll be wonderful. I think our coverage begins about 8 o'clock tomorrow morning with some preliminary stuff. And then we've got, Mod V at about 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
9 o'clock, bright and early. Those are loud ones, too. That's going to be a great race. Seeing them duke it out, I know. Rob's showing me the radar right now, and it's rained.
This is not Bob's radar. This is the Weather Channel's radar. So my radar is apparently not effective.
I haven't really seen all this on the schedule, but Mod B tomorrow at 9 o'clock, and then at 10 o'clock we have a wakeboard demonstration. Bob, are you in charge of that one?
Wakeboard, you said?
Wakeboard demonstration?
No, I'm not. They're somewhat controversial. Yeah.
We're going to have 83 degrees tomorrow and sunny. So we're looking forward to a full day of racing tomorrow.
That is according to our meteorologist, Brian Baldry.
Yeah, but is that we need percentages.
Oh.
83 and sunny. That sounds wonderful. Well,
I can tell you this for sure. It's going to rain tonight.
Yes.
But it's going to rain a lot.
Overnight, no problem, right?
Yeah, it's going to rain. I'm telling you. I'm looking at the radar. It's going to rain.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. Have you looked outside?
Yeah. Well, we looked outside earlier, and it looked like we were done for the day, and then we got some racing in.
I know. We did get lucky there for a little while. Yep. Well, and you know, like you said, tomorrow's Saturday. We'll have a lot more spectators out here. The rain kept the ones that are in town away, so we're looking to have a bigger crowd. Come down and check it out. We still do have a party going on at Shady Gators tonight, and we've got the big concert over there starting off this evening. I think it's 7 o'clock.
Brad, you spend a lot of time here at the Lake of the Ozarks. I know for a lot of people that know you, obviously you're in business in Kansas, but you come in here a lot of weekends and a lot. How much does this shootout and the shootout in August mean to this community as a lake area?
Well, you know, it is a huge impact. It really is. And, you know, even though the lakefront is very wealthy, it can be down here at the lake, you get off of there and there's a lot of need in our area down here. And the shootout last year was able to raise $675,000 to give away to the charities and the rescue facilities down here, lake area rescues in the community. So this now, with being in the umbrella of the shootout, is going to be another avenue for us to raise even more money to give back to the community. It really is a wonderful
huge
thing.
number, isn't it? And you've been around here for a while. You've seen that grow, haven't you?
I have. And you do realize how that most of that goes back to the little civic groups and the Lions clubs and the Optimist, things like that. So all those guys are out here volunteering. And so their volunteers get however much an hour, and that goes right back to their club. And, you know, I've been members of the Lions Club back home, and our biggest fundraiser of the year would be like a golf tournament. Well, here, a lot of these little civic organizations, this is their biggest fundraiser of the year is for the shootout. And now we'll have even more to be able to give them an opportunity.
That's spectacular. Well, it's also a great time, as Bob can attest, because everybody knows Bob Teague when you're walking around, but what a community of boaters, you know, when you get to, and you travel, you're down in Florida, and you see a lot of these guys. It's quite a brotherhood, I guess, or a sisterhood of boating enthusiasts.
And everybody knows Bob. You're right. So, I mean, Bob, of course, is from California, and he comes in here, but everybody here at the lake knows Bob Teague. He's very well known in the performance boat industry. He's an icon of our sport.
He really is.
We should unplug and not let him hear me say that, but no, he is. He does a wonderful job here, too, with his insight. It's just amazing how at the shootout, how he can look at a boat from across the lake or on a TV monitor and say, oh, that's 153.
It's unbelievable, isn't
Wait,
it?
how do you do that?
Well, I think I've driven one of those boats 153 at one time, so I'm cheating.
Either that or he's run at 155 and he goes, I don't think that's quite as fast as I did.
When it comes to that Class 1, talking about how close that is, Brad, just your thoughts on how close it was between our two boats? Half a second between
after 6
Monster
miles,
Energy.
half a second.
Dude, that is huge, because you know how big of a re-rig they did for the monster boat? Tyler and all them, they tore the whole back of that boat off, sent it back up to Skater, had a whole new back end put on that boat, took off the surface drives, put on number 6s. I don't know, they were going to put on boxes for the 6s. I don't know.
They've been talking about it, but from what I saw today, you know, the boxes have a tendency to give you more lift. Right. They're carrying that boat high today.
They are. They're looking for speed anyway.
Yeah, they were. Sometimes with the Skater, or with any tunnel boat, you carry them too high, it actually slows them down because you're pushing air. And if they're a little bit, but they know what they were doing. They were looking for the best speed. So I'm not saying they did it wrong. Yeah. I'm saying it's unusual to see one running that high.
Right.
And they normally can't run that high in racing conditions because it'll blow the nose up. You know, so it's hard to keep it down. But usually, the tunnel is basically open at the front higher, and as it goes toward the stern of the boat, it gets tighter and tighter and tighter from the top. And so it basically compresses air. And so at that point, when the boat's running flat and you got it, it's like a dart going through the air, but the tunnel's doing the lift. It lifts the whole boat. Right. And the whole idea is to have the boat weigh nothing.
Yeah.
Almost a couple hundred pounds just to keep control of it, and you got the keel. Like I said earlier, you look at one of these tunnel boats, going really fast and coming right at you. You can see the mist and the air vortexing out from under the sponsons because the compression is so high in the tunnel that the air has to find a way to escape.
Yeah, and Sean Torrente, he's done a lot of setup, and I heard the Boats and Bros broadcast with him, and he was talking about that, how that, with the bigger cats with the outboards, they can get them up, and they're flying them as level as they can, but they'll 4-point is what he was saying. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to hear him also talk about that as well. I'm a V-hull guy, so I'll let Bob and Sean talk about the cats. So.
And you're a side-by-side guy.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I am old school.
Okay,
so
I'll explain that.
Team Kansas boat, right?
That's right.
Yeah, side-by-side is two motors sitting next to each other.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, and so that by design, the drives are about 35 inches apart. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
But most of the really race inboards are staggered. So it gets the weight further. So one motor is basically in front of the other at about 18 to 19 inches difference from, the center lines. But one motor is sitting in front of the other. One's on a drive shaft and one's back on a shorter drive shaft or plugged into the transom. That's so the Super V that ran that you saw here tested today that's gonna run tomorrow. That is a staggered inboard. Okay. So one engine we don't even call it left and right. We call it front and rear.
Right.
Yeah. So
correct.
Traditionally, the starboard motor is the rear motor, and the port motor is the front motor. But sometimes if people reverse them, do a reversal because of the way the engine's configured, they can get them tighter, with the accessories and stuff. So
right. So, but that fountain, is it a shaft drive? It used to be a shaft drive when Bill Mazzoni had it. I don't think it has 6s on it now.
I don't know. It didn't look like a shaft drive. I didn't get to see it out there, but it didn't look like a shaft drive boat to me today. But
well, again, we are continuing our live coverage from the Lake of the Ozarks, the 2024 X Insurance Shootout offshore. We have been finished up today with our competition just because of the rain and because the visibility was not good. So we are going to go ahead and bring you a little preview of tomorrow, and I think we got a big concert tonight too, Brad. Is that right?
Yeah, we do, and we're getting words that the concert has been moved over here to Horny Toads. It's the Jared Neiman concert.
Yeah.
And it's actually going to be moved over here to where I think they have a little bit better shelter. So it's at 7:30 here at H Toads.
All right, so 7:30. And as we look ahead to tomorrow, of course, the Class 1 race, that's the highlight. But also, what do you think, guys, about the Super Stocks and Super Cats? Pretty interesting races there?
What was that again now?
The Super Stocks and Super Cats.
Okay,
so
Super Stock is outboard.
Yeah.
They're all 300R outboards, and they're all 63-inch wide tunnels. They're all the same. And the boats that we have here are 3 brands, I think: Victory, Wright, and no, there's no MTIs either. Either Victories or.
But the width, what we need to worry about here is that there's 12 boats racing on this
That's exactly
race
right.
course.
13.
That's a lot.
13.
13
There's
boats.
not room for 13
right.
boats.
So it's going to be interesting.
Course.
So,
I don't know how
and
we're
of course, the
go
Super Cats are
it's going to be sketchy.
homologated inboard class.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Right.
Well, that's what I kind of was asking about. Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Right.
So that is all tomorrow, but we're going to take a break here and come back and talk a little bit more about what we might see tomorrow, and also the big concert tonight, 7:30. Now over here at Camden on Lake, right?
H Toads. Yep.
H Toads. Yeah. Hey, thanks for watching WIA Marine Insurance, and thank you for the 2024 X Insurance Shootout Offshore. We'll be back with a little bit more. Talk to some winners right after this.
Toss a coin in the waterfall, send a wishing well. Now I get plenty coin, but I'm self-made. You ain't gotta wish me well. You ain't like me then, but I guess it's past tense, cause you tapped in. You was never who you said. I see the facade when looking, it really be like you to tell. My guard up, I ain't taking nails. If it's not in my favor, won't sign the deal. I got the royalty in the mill. I got authority in the field. Take a look in my iris. I be precise with timing. I never know where my mind went.
Attention, Toad Nation. Camden on the Lake and the Horny Toad Entertainment Complex is rocking your summer with live bands, theme parties, awesome food and drink, and a swim-up bar overlooking the beautiful Lake of the Ozarks.
Check out the entertainment lineup and exclusive savings at CamdenOnTheLake.com.
It's your spot to party, play, wine, dine, or stay.
It's always hopping at the Horny Toad Entertainment Complex in Camden on the Lake.
Your new DockWorks dock is so much more than a place to keep your boat. It's an extension of your home, a place to entertain, a place to catch that trophy fish or learn how to swim. DockWorks has been voted the best dock builder for the lake year after year. Whether it's a new dock you need, renovations to your existing dock, or maybe even repairs, there's only one call you need to make. Call DockWorks when it comes to anything to do with your dock. We'll be happy to show you the DockWorks difference. DockWorks, because life's too short to live with dock envy.
Now summer is here and the boating season is in full swing. It's time to have Econolift get your boat hoist ready. Econolifts are made with the highest quality galvanized steel for strength and durability, and the polyethylene tanks even come with a lifetime warranty. Call Econolift today because their lifts will never let you down. Family owned and proudly made in the USA. Call Econolift at 346-7161 or visit econolift.com.
I'm gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around.
The great outdoors awaits you at Central Missouri's Lake of the Ozarks. The family will love Missouri's largest state park. You'll explore the historic castle ruins or take a hike at Ha Ha Tonka, voted one of the best state parks in the nation by readers of USA Today and 10 Best. Spend a day exploring over 1,000 miles of scenic shoreline. Dine at one of our many waterfront restaurants, explore show caves, take the kids to a water park, and play some mini golf. Find your funshine at funlake.com. Produced in cooperation with Visit Missouri.
Another beer or something different?
How about this super filling IPA?
Son, you want a dark beer.
Aged with goat's milk.
Dark beer!
How about a Beeb and ginger highball?
Traditional insurance policies suck, leaving you to deal with potential holes and gaps. X Insurance offers true umbrella and true homeowner solutions. X Insurance is the true partner for when what could happen does happen. Contact us today or ask your agent about X Insurance.
Introducing your Dream Center console at Lake of the Ozarks. A trusted name for 31 years. Renegade Powerboats, your brand new center console is custom, beautiful, innovative, sleek, versatile, with unmatched value. Renegade Powerboats, only at Marine Concept Motorsports. Wherever your Renegade takes you, eyes will follow. Now available at Marine Concepts Motorsports. Great outdoors awaits you at Central Missouri's Lake of the Ozarks. The family will love Missouri's largest state park. You'll explore the historic castle ruins or take a hike at Ha Ha Tonka, voted one of the best state parks in the nation by readers of USA Today and 10 Best. Spend a day exploring over 1,000 miles of scenic shoreline. Dine at one of our many waterfront restaurants, explore show caves, take the kids to a water park, and play some mini golf. Find your funshine at funlake.com. Produced in cooperation with Visit Missouri.
I used to toss a coin in the waterfalls in the wishing well. Now I get penny coin, I'm self-made. You ain't gotta wish me well. You ain't like me then, but I guess it's past tense, cause you tapped in. You was never who you said. I see the facade when looking at really me. I can tell my guard up. I ain't taking nails. If it's not in my favor, won't sign a deal. I got the royalty in the mill. I got authority in the field. Take a look at my iris. I be precise with the timing. I never know where my mind went.
Attention, 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 Toad Nation. Camden by the Lake and the Horny Toad Entertainment Complex is rocking your summer with live bands, theme parties, awesome food and drink, and a swim-up bar overlooking the beautiful Lake of the Ozarks.
Check out the entertainment lineup and exclusive savings at CamdenOnTheLake.com.
It's your spot to party, play, wine, dine, or stay.
It's always hopping at the Horny Toad Entertainment Complex in Camden on the Lake.
If you love offshore racing, chances are you love Lake of the Ozarks, and you can't enjoy your lake life without a lakeside dock. SOS Docks, for 38 years, building the best docks on Lake of the Ozarks. Commercial, residential, new builds, add-ons, pile driving, repair and maintenance, all of your dock needs. Locally owned and family operated. If you can dream it, we can build it. SOS Docks at Lake of the Ozarks for 38 years.
Summer is here and the boating season is in full swing. It's time to have Econolift get your boat hoist ready. Econolifts are made with the highest quality galvanized steel for strength and durability, and the polyethylene tanks even come with a lifetime warranty. Call Econolift today because their lifts will never let you down. Family owned and proudly made in the USA. Call Econolift at 346-7161 or visit econolift.com.
I'm gonna give you up, never gonna let you down.
May the right company turn any lake into a great lake. May true friendship be found in hard-to-reach places. May the toughest part of your day be deciding which arm to carry the cooler with. May you ditch malt-based hard seltzer for one with real vodka and real juice. And may high noon not just be a time of day, but the perfect way to enjoy it. High noon, sun's up.
It takes your breath away. That's how you can tell you found the perfect vacation.
It doesn't get any bigger.
A place that opens your eyes and your spirits.
It's a Kissimmee thing.
This is your getaway, your escape. Recharging, rediscovering, reconnecting.
Welcome to Kissimmee.
However you spin it, never forget what's at the heart. It's big and it's bold, day after day.
Welcome to Kissimmee, the big, bold heart of Florida.
The big, bold heart of Florida.
Mercury Racing was forged in the heat of competition. The will to win is in our DNA. Competition isn't just what we do, it's our proving ground. It's about the pursuit of power, performance, and endurance that pushes our limits and yours. We create premium marine power to take you faster and farther. The world offers limits. Mercury Racing offers freedom. Live wide open.
Welcome back. This is Bob Teague at the Lake of the Ozarks shootout offshore race, and now I've got some new guys in the booth with me, and this is pretty exciting because you guys are really jacked up about this and everything. With me here is the Sign Sharks, and this is a company. We'll get to learn more about that. And a father and son team of Tom and Maxwell Sanderfoot, and they've got a Doug Wright S24. You're going to see them out there tomorrow. The first time they ever got in this boat was yesterday. Okay, I mean, we're talking yesterday, like this year yesterday. Okay, yeah. And so today they actually went out and did a whole bunch of laps in it and everything. And tomorrow is going to be your first race in this boat. Are they going to make you start behind like they used to? You know, like you. Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, so you got to start like 100 yards behind or something like that. So how did this come about? I mean, you know, I know you guys are boaters already, and you're super enthusiastic, and father and son team cool. So how did this come about? You're the throttleman, Max. What do you think?
Yep. It's awesome. I love it. So, yeah. But I mean, how it came about? I guess we were just down here one weekend last year, and there was that boat was for sale at Performance. It wasn't rigged or anything, and we saw it. We kind of didn't really even know it was for sale, and we saw it. And we were down here with Rusty, and he was like, well, we should go look at it, and we went and looked at it, and he was like.
So Performance Boat Center's involved here, right?
Yeah. Very much.
I'm so surprised.
Mark has been our friend for a lot of years, and we found the boat, like Max said, and Rusty Williams has been helping us, you know, all the way, and I don't know. We can't say enough thank you for them guys.
He got married, you know.
Yeah, we were there.
Ray Lee here, he actually was the officiant.
Yeah, we watched Ray do that.
Yeah, right. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So Tom, who's in charge of the boat? I mean, in the boat, you got two people in a cockpit.
Well,
and you have to get along. I know you're the father and all that stuff, you know. But you know, my way of thinking is the throttleman's usually in charge. Okay, so are you in charge?
I mean, I think so. Most of the time,
he's letting you think he's in charge.
Yeah.
Okay, so a little bit about your background. How did you kind of evolve into buying a race boat? I mean, have you had a race boat before? Just high-performance pleasure boats.
Well, we started out like years ago. I had a 28-foot Sensation, single engine, loved it, first boat, and then Max came along, and then he sat on my lap, and then he started driving it, and then we did some poker runs, and we kind of.
Now you got bigger pleasure boats too.
Kind of, yeah.
You got big catamarans and all kinds of stuff. What do you got?
36 right performance, and then he drives a 52 outer limits V-bottom.
So you get to drive the right, and he gets the outer limits?
Yeah.
So we're working toward a switch pretty soon?
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, he drives them both.
Yeah. So anyway, what's it like now? You got this boat. You've practiced, and you told me already that you've been practicing like crazy. We went out running the boat and everything. Well, I'm kind of known for practicing or testing more than I race. I mean, that's how you get good at it. And you got to be really critical of yourself. But it's really a teamwork deal. So I'm sure you're learning that.
Mhm.
And not only talking, but just knowing already what the other guy is going to do. So how are you working that out?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it's just we're just taking some time, running some laps, and the first couple laps, kind of figuring it out, and then as we were getting more used to it, we kind of worked out how to, how when we're going into the corners and what we were talking to each other. And
have you ever yet got into the position? Well, that might be a little bit too far. like the nose got a little bit light, or it almost hooked, or any of those yet?
Today.
All right.
Today. Yeah.
Well, you got to know what the limits are, right?
Yeah.
But it's going to be different, with 12 other boats around you, and you don't have the opportunity to run in undisturbed water. So
yeah.
you're going to be in speed bumps all the time, so that kind of changes things. And, I know one of the things that I always do is, you say, I can go whatever speed and use this prop in that water condition, right?
Mhm.
And then I go back a pitch.
Okay.
Yeah, you're better under prop than over prop, unless you're way under prop.
Uh-huh.
But
all right.
It's not how fast your boat is, it's how fast it comes around, how fast it comes back.
Uh-huh.
Acceleration's a lot, and Sean will tell you that, and of course Rusty will. It's getting the thing. The key is to get through the turns and out of the turn fast. So, but it'll take a while.
Yeah.
So how are you guys doing that?
How are we gonna just keep practicing? Or?
Yeah, so you're gonna keep practicing. And,
Yeah.
And what's your plan for tomorrow? This is a big deal.
Yeah.
First race.
Uh-huh.
I
mean, I think our plan is to, I guess start. Where I think we're starting in the back and
kind of learn.
Yeah, exactly.
You could take a couple guys that are really good at this and say, okay, that guy's line is probably the line that works for me. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And it's always somebody that's got your line, the one you want. So you got to work around that. But if you're not in front, then you don't have control of that. But I think this is awesome. Yeah, it really is. And so we're going to be watching you closely.
Well,
and
it's awesome.
Yeah.
To have an opportunity to do this
together
with my son.
So so obviously you got a lot of help from Performance Boat Center and everything. So you got and Rusty and Myrick are pretty darn good at this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they're fun.
Yeah.
and so. So what are you thinking now? You're milling, first milling and everything, and the start boat puts the yellow flag up, and now what? What are you thinking?
I think we hold our line.
Here we go.
Hold our line.
Okay, you're gonna know when that green flag goes up and you hit that throttle what kind of day you're gonna have.
Oh,
right then.
Okay. Yeah.
Right then, you're gonna know. I tell a lot of people. When you start out like you guys, your job is to finish the race.
Mhm.
That's it.
Mhm.
Just finish.
Mhm.
Just finish.
Yeah.
Oh, don't crash. Don't break anything. Just finish.
For sure.
So, yeah.
For sure.
And I think you're going to do awesome. I mean,
well, we're
super enthusiastic. We're going to get you back up here.
Well, we're excited.
after the race, I mean, it's pretty rare that we have first-timers here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
no,
so the reason I asked you, because there is a rule when you're, your first race, you have to start behind the fleet and all that kind of stuff, which is for safety, and I think it's amazing.
Uh-huh.
And so Sign Sharks is a vinyl wrapping company, stuff like that. That's what you do.
We do vinyl. We do vinyl wrapping.
You do whole boats
signage.
And everything.
Well, we did our boat.
Okay.
So
answer is yes.
It's a new company. Yeah.
What color is it?
It's blue.
Okay, I saw it.
It's all blue.
I was going, who's that blue boat?
What's that?
I was like, who's that blue boat?
Oh, yeah, right.
Okay. All right, so Tom, Max, I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
And you guys really be safe.
Mm-hmm.
Just finish. Okay? That's what you got to do.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Teague.
All right. Thank you. All right.
Thank you.
And this is Bob Teague at the Lake of the Ozarks Shootout Offshore Racing with Max and Tom here and their first time racing. We'll be back.
Great outdoors awaits you at Central Missouri's Lake of the Ozarks. The family will love Missouri's largest state park. You'll explore the historic castle ruins or take a hike at Ha Ha Tonka, voted one of the best state parks in the nation by readers of USA Today and 10 Best. Spend a day exploring over 1,000 miles of scenic shoreline. Dine at one of our many waterfront restaurants, explore show caves, take the kids to a water park, and play some mini golf. Find your funshine at funlake.com. Produced in cooperation with Visit Missouri.
I used to toss a coin in the waterfalls in the wishing well. Now I get penny coin, I'm self-made. You ain't gotta wish me well. You ain't like me then, but I guess it's past tense, cause you tapped in. You was never who you said. I see the facade when looking at really me. Like you can tell my guard up. I ain't taking nails. If it's not in my favor, won't sign a deal. I got the royalty in the mill. I got authority in the field. Take a look at my iris. I'll be precise with the timing. I never know where my mind went.
Attention, 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 Toad Nation. Camden on the Lake and the Horny Toad Entertainment Complex is rocking your summer with live bands, theme parties, awesome food and drink, and a swim-up bar overlooking the beautiful Lake of the Ozarks.
Check out the entertainment lineup and exclusive savings at CamdenOnTheLake.com.
It's your spot to party, play, wine, dine, or stay.
It's always hopping at the Horny Toad Entertainment Complex in Camden on the Lake.
If you love offshore racing, chances are you love Lake of the Ozarks, and you can't enjoy your lake life without a lakeside dock. SOS Docks for 38 years building the best docks on Lake of the Ozarks. Commercial, residential, new builds, add-ons, pile driving, repair and maintenance, all of your dock needs. Locally owned and family operated. If you can dream it, we can build it. SOS Docks at Lake of the Ozarks for 38 years.
Now that summer is here and the boating season is in full swing, it's time to have Econolift get your boat hoist ready. Econolifts are made with the highest quality galvanized steel for strength and durability, and the polyethylene tanks even come with a lifetime warranty. Call Econolift today because their lifts will never let you down. Family owned and proudly made in the USA. Call Econolift at 346-7161 or visit econolift.com.
I'm gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run.
May the right company turn any lake into a great lake. May true friendship be found in hard-to-reach places. May the toughest part of your day be deciding which arm to carry the cooler with. May you ditch malt-based hard seltzer for one with real vodka and real juice. And may high noon not just be a time of day, but the perfect way to enjoy it. High noon, sun's up.
It takes your breath away. That's how you can tell you found the perfect vacation.
It doesn't get any bigger.
A place that opens your eyes and your spirits.
It's a Kissimmee thing.
This is your getaway, your escape. Recharging, rediscovering, reconnecting.
Welcome to Kissimmee.
However you spin it, never forget what's at the heart. It's big and it's bold, day after day.
Welcome to Kissimmee, the big, bold heart of Florida.
The big, bold heart of Florida.
Mercury Racing was forged in the heat of competition. The will to win is in our DNA. Competition isn't just what we do, it's our proving ground. It's about the pursuit of power, performance, and endurance that pushes our limits and yours. We create premium marine power to take you faster and farther. The world offers limits. Mercury Racing offers freedom. Live wide open.
Welcome back. We are live at the Lake of the Ozarks, the 2024 X Insurance Shootout offshore, and X Insurance has had a pretty good day. We've got J.J. Turk and Nick Buis here from the Class 5 champions. How did it feel today out there?
It was awesome. We had a great time. A little delay for the rain at the beginning, but after that, I think we did great. We had a blast. I had a good time.
J.J., the lake has been good to you.
It has. Well, I mean, I don't know if Nick did great, but I know I did really good. Yeah, it's been good. Came here in 21. Won both times there. Unfortunately, missed it last year because it wasn't part of the APBA schedule. And came back this year and had another good run.
That's fantastic. You won, and you are not the only ones that won that have a nickname or a last name of Buis, right?
Yeah, yep.
You had a son out here, too.
Yeah, it was quite neat being running around. You know, unfortunately, throttling the boat, you're stuck looking at the GPS. So it's probably the fourth or fifth lap before I could actually look up for a second. I was able to see him out in front. So.
And then, of course, is Owen, who won in the Class 7.
Yep.
Another X Insurance boat.
Correct. Yep. With my son-in-law.
With your son-in-law,
yep.
too. I didn't know that family connection
yep.
also.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. And, of course, J.J., your son also races.
He does.
What is it like? Is it more nerve-wracking with the sun out there?
So really how I knew of these guys, it's X Insurance, TFR Racing is my boat, and then his boats are X Insurance Statement. So we did a collaboration this year. But last year we raced against each other, my son and his son, and he was actually in the boat competing against my son. Right. So we were kind of frenemies.
Yeah.
And then in Key West,
more enemies for most of the
mostly
season.
enemies. I was trying to keep it clean.
Yeah.
And then in Key West, we had a meeting of the minds, and we decided to let these guys race out. We had a little problem, and they raced it out. And my son ended up winning the Worlds, and thanks to Nick for letting them, race, do it on the race course instead of the officials. And it ended up working out great. And then we became friends, and
here we are in a boat together.
Yeah.
2 boats.
Yep. And I built my son a new 3C boat, so he'll be running that soon as well.
Awesome.
Brand new class for APBA.
Well, what a run. What a run. And today was a little different out there with the weather. Of course, you guys are used to any kind of weather. So you're running today. JJ, you couldn't see very well, could you?
No, I couldn't. And when they did the first start and they restarted, right before we came off plane, I took a look at my compass, which I still use. And I got a 210 heading. We came off plane, and when we went back down, I used that actually the whole race to see the buoy.
Unbelievable. You relied on the compass.
Yeah.
He was complaining a lot he couldn't see it. I'm like, that's not my problem. I'm looking to speed. That's my job. You figure out where we got to go.
Problem, man. You got your own job. Yeah.
Everybody laughs at me that I still have a compass, but I've been in a few races in Florida where we've been hosed down and water gets to the electronics. They'll shut off, and all we can rely on is a tachometer and a compass. And it actually absolutely works. You can't run it to the edge, but you can do 90% of what you were doing, and you can get it back to home, and usually end up with a checkered because the other guys have the same problem.
That's a great story. I love that. Your organization, X Insurance has been great as our title sponsor, too. So I'm saying your name all day long, and then I get to announce 2 winners within a matter of minutes of each other.
Well, get ready for more.
Yep.
There's more coming.
You got more?
We got more coming for you guys, yeah. Do you know Rick and his family, Parker and Zane and Tommy and all those guys?
They're running tomorrow.
No, well, they're the owners of X Insurance.
Oh, yeah,
They fly the helicopter.
Okay.
Unbelievable people. We're lucky to have them in the sport, and we look to, support them in everything they do.
That's awesome.
Yes, sir.
Well, we appreciate it here at the Lake of the Ozarks. Have you enjoyed your stays when you've been here to the lake? I know you're from down in near St. Petersburg.
Cocoa Beach for me.
Florida. What's that?
Cocoa Beach for me.
Cocoa Beach. That's right. You won on your own home.
A couple weeks ago.
Yeah. I also host a lot of people in my hotel. I own a La Quinta in Cocoa Beach.
Okay.
And I have a JT social bar, so I do a bunch of after parties every night, and I take care of all the racers, and been doing it for about 12 years now.
Beautiful. And that was it's a different kind of water in Cocoa Beach, isn't it?
Yeah, but the last 2 years it's been flat, so we kind of just came from flat to flatter.
Yeah, this is a different race here. But the family thing, you guys talk about your sons, it's you got to take a lot of pride in that, don't you? About having sons involved in something that you loved.
All of last year it was kind of odd because as much as we're racing and competing against each other, we think we're kind of, whatever you want to call it, enemies, competitors or whatever. unbeknownst to us, the kids were forming their own friendship on the side that we didn't even know. You know, it's like all of a sudden it's like they're kind of hanging out together going, wait a second, they're, you know, kind of wearing each other's jerseys, and it was neat to watch the relationship kindle.
That's actually a great point. So I've been doing this for a while, 12 years, and the last 3-4 years have been completely different in boat racing. The first few years, the kids absolutely hated the races. They were boring. It was an adult thing. There was no kids to share with, no fun. This last 3-4 years with Myrick Quill's son and Trustin from NBV Resorts, these kids all started getting together, and now there's a rat pack of about 15 of them.
Is that right?
Crazy to see.
Yeah, we're really irrelevant. You're actually talking to irrelevant racers. They steal all the show.
Yeah,
they do their own thing, and they're actually, it's really good for the sport.
We're basically the life support for the next generation.
Yeah. We're only relevant when the check comes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they still need you, Dad.
Yeah, they still need us.
Absolutely. I understand that part of it.
The camaraderie of all the kids coming up is,
that's the
what's
biggest
special
change I've
about
seen
it.
in a long time. Besides the
really?
quality of race teams, is the number of kids that are actually enjoying the races and want to be part of it and actually racing now.
Yeah. Speaking of race teams, tell me about, for a lot of our viewers who don't understand the crew that you bring up here, they have a lot of commitment in this, don't they?
Oh, we're very blessed with a huge amount of people that come behind us to support everybody. We have people that come in from Maryland. I just had one of our team guys that flew from Maryland to Florida, drove a boat here, had a job interview, flew back to Maryland, turned around and got back on a plane and flew back here.
Oh, man.
Yes. Yeah. So, and they just stand behind you. We're so blessed about it. You could never do all this without them.
Yeah. Good crews. And, congratulations on a great win today. And that's 2 this year, right?
Yes.
That's a pretty good start to the season.
Yep. We're racing his Mod V boat tomorrow, so we're going to try to throw another shot at the bucket, see what happens.
Maybe get another one.
Yep.
And then anything I should ask Owen about while I'm, we're going to try to get him on the set here next.
Ask him who he likes more, me or his dad.
All right. JJ or Dad. Okay. Yeah. All right. We'll check that out. Well, sure appreciate you guys being here, and X Insurance has done such a great job, and what a memorable day, I think, for father, son, and the teams. So, hey, we're going to pitch it to break here. We're going to come back, and we're going to try to get Owen Buis here, get the real story about what it's like to be.
Just get him to talk. You'll be doing good. Go X.
Stay with us with more live coverage here at the Lake of the Ozarks, our 2024 X Insurance Shootout Offshore. We'll be right back.
Toss a coin in the waterfalls in the wishing well. Now I get plenty coin, some self-made. You ain't gotta wish me well. You ain't like me then, but I guess it's past tense, cause you tapped in. You was never who you said. I see the facade when looking at really me. That you could tell my guard up. I ain't taking L's. If it's not in my favor, won't sign a deal. I got the royalty in the mill. I got authority in the field. Take a look in my iris. I be precise with the timing. I never know where my mind went.
Attention, Toad Nation. Camden on the Lake and the Horny Toad Entertainment Complex is rocking your summer with live bands, theme parties, awesome food and drink, and a swim-up bar overlooking the beautiful Lake of the Ozarks.
Check out the entertainment lineup and exclusive savings at CamdenOnTheLake.com.
It's your spot to party, play, wine, dine, or stay.
It's always hopping at the Horny Toad Entertainment Complex in Camden on the Lake.
Your new DockWorks dock is so much more than a place to keep your boat. It's an extension of your home, a place to entertain, a place to catch that trophy fish or learn how to swim. DockWorks has been voted the best dock builder for the lake year after year. Whether it's a new dock you need, renovations to your existing dock, or maybe even repairs, there's only one call you need to make. Call DockWorks when it comes to anything to do with your dock. We'll be happy to show you the DockWorks difference. DockWorks, because life's too short to live with dock envy.
Summer is here and the boating season is in full swing. It's time to have Econolift get your boat hoist ready. Econolifts are made with the highest quality galvanized steel for strength and durability, and the polyethylene tanks even come with a lifetime warranty. Call Econolift today because their lifts will never let you down. Family owned and proudly made in the USA. Call Econolift at 346-7161 or visit econolift.com.
I'm gonna give you all, never gonna let you down.
The great outdoors awaits you at Central Missouri's Lake of the Ozarks. The family will love Missouri's largest state park. You'll explore the historic castle ruins or take a hike at Ha Ha Tonka, voted one of the best state parks in the nation by readers of USA Today and 10 Best. Spend a day exploring over 1,000 miles of scenic shoreline. Dine at one of our many waterfront restaurants, explore show caves, take the kids to a water park, and play some mini golf. Find your funshine at funlake.com. Produced in cooperation with Visit Missouri.
Another beer or something different?
How about this super filling IPA?
Son, you want a dark beer.
Aged with goat's milk.
Dark beer!
How about a Beeb and ginger highball?
Traditional insurance policies suck, leaving you to deal with potential holes and gaps. X Insurance offers true umbrella and true homeowner solutions. X Insurance is the true partner for when what could happen does happen. Contact us today or ask your agent about X Insurance.
Introducing your Dream Center console at Lake of the Ozarks. A trusted name for 31 years. Renegade Powerboats, your brand new center console is custom, beautiful, innovative, sleek, versatile, with unmatched value. Renegade Powerboats, only at Marine Concept Motorsports. Wherever your Renegade takes you, eyes will follow. Now available at Marine Concepts Motorsports.
Hello, this is Bob Teague at the Lake of the Ozarks Shootout Offshore Race, and one more time we're here with some winners. And what we have here is we have Ricky Harmeyer and 15-year-old, I hate to say that, I love to say that, Owen Buis. His dad actually won the race today in the Class 5 boat.
Yep.
You guys in the Class 7 boat. Yep. You started out in the lead. Never gave it up.
No, we were on it.
And this is a day when even in a Class 7 boat on this water, you could break out.
Yes.
Yeah, because you can go faster than the breakout speed.
Correct.
So we know that for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, in fact, you could probably go 80.
If we
Possibly.
really want to,
Yeah,
prompt
right.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you could. So tell us about the boat, your sponsor, and you've been around the whole boating thing your whole life because I knew you when you were 1.
Yeah.
Okay, and
pretty much
sponsored by X Insurance and Statement Powerboats,
Correct. Yep.
But you guys have started racing together this year.
Yeah. Correct. Yep.
This year.
Yep.
Yeah. So
marathon.
So you brought in a youngster. Tell me about it.
He technically brought me on.
Did he?
Yeah. He needed a driver, and then brother-in-law, so they picked me, and ever
you're
since,
a brother-in-law?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So it's all in the family here.
Yeah, it's all
okay.
in the family. Yeah.
Yeah. So who's throttling?
I'm a throttleman for the
Owen?
Class 7 boat, so it's
You're the throttleman?
Yeah. It's a task.
Who taught you how to do that?
Who do you think? Dad.
Your dad. Yeah. So you're 15 years old. You'll be 16 in a few months.
September.
Yeah,
Yep.
September.
Yep.
Okay, so what's your boating experience? How'd you start out? How did you? I mean, there's a lot of people out here. This is a startup class, a 7 class. So it's a bracket 7 class. It's a place you can basically build a boat, pretty easily, and go out
Cheaper.
and have a lot of fun. Yeah.
He used to hate boating.
The motors on those boats cost as much as a car, but
Yeah.
outside of that,
I used to never be a boater, but I think 2008 we did the Poker Run America tour around the country.
Right.
We brought our 42 Ultimate V-bottom, and I was pretty much born and raised in that boat, sleeping in the back. Going
Yeah,
up.
do you remember?
No, I was one.
When was the first time you remember actually driving a boat?
I think it was my birthday, September. We went to Maryland with Jerry Hartman, our other teammate.
Uh-huh.
And I drove the 42, the V-bottom, the original one, the first statement ever made.
So has he got the trim down and all that stuff?
Yeah, no, he's doing good. He's doing good.
Huh?
Yeah.
Does he tell you what to do?
We both talk to each other.
Okay,
We both communicate very well.
Yeah. Well, the throttleman's in charge.
Yeah,
pretty much.
He makes us go
and
faster
whenever
or
there's a
slower.
mistake out there, it's a driver's fault.
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course, yeah. Right. It's a driver's fault.
Throttleman's doesn't do anything.
Yeah, right. So You tell me about your experience with this.
So I technically raced first time last year in Cocoa, but this year our first time was in marathon, and then we won in marathon. Very fun. It was a great trip.
Yeah.
Then our next race was
Cocoa Beach.
Cocoa Beach, sorry.
So are you guys in first place in points right now?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. That's pretty crazy.
Yes.
Yeah. First year, first place in points?
Yeah.
It's looking to be a good
and
season.
it's apparent that your boat is good.
Yes. It's
super good. What is it anyway?
22 activator, powered by 300R.
Activator, 22 activator.
22 activator?
Yep.
Yeah, built in Long Island.
Right. So there's some of those out there, a little bit of everything in that class, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Apparently that's the boat to have.
Yeah. It runs good.
Yeah. So what else? So, obviously statements involved in this, and X Insurance is stepping up quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean,
not only with the event, sponsoring our charities and stuff, and helicopter and all that stuff, but there's several classes like yours and like the Class 5 boat, that are kind of growing people to come in to the sport.
We want younger guys to come in, build this sport up again.
That's awesome.
Get it going.
That's super awesome.
Yeah.
And so what do you want to tell us? What do you want everybody to know? What's this like?
It's fun. It's different. It's a lot. It's a lot of work, a lot of commitment, but it's well worth it. We got great sponsors. Can't thank them enough. But they help out a lot.
Well, yeah, you're lucky. You start with a brand new boat.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because you got your 15-year-old with you.
Yeah,
Maybe
I think
that was
so.
the deal.
Yeah,
it was a selling point.
Yeah.
And so, what else?
I mean, it was a fun race out there. It was nice and flat, unlike
was
some of the other
was there ever a doubt? I mean, you tested before.
Oh,
we already knew what you're capable of.
We tested twice. One yesterday and then today.
Right.
And then today.
So you're done for the weekend, and you won, and it's fun.
Yes.
Yep. And so you can just enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Exactly. Yeah. Chill
and
relax.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Just got to cheer on Nick
you guys
and JJ for the Mod V in the tomorrow.
Yeah.
So hopefully they can knock it out.
Yeah.
Right.
And get first place.
Yeah.
So boat's running good
so
right now.
You got 2 firsts now?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Yep.
Well, what happened to the other one?
Which
what
one?
happened to, which
class?
In
Mod V?
Yeah, Cocoa Beach.
Mod
so
V.
In Cocoa Beach, we had a problem with the Mod V, but when we got back to the
So you're racing a Mod V too?
Nick and JJ.
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
you're right. Yeah, Boots
his
and
dad.
JJ, right. Yeah, right. So you're going to work on that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get it ready.
Right. So, really appreciate you guys coming on. And here we are. This is the end of our day. And we're going to be back tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. And we'll be back, and races start at 9 o'clock tomorrow. And this is Bob Teague. And we've had Rod Stewart with us all day today, my best friend from Jefferson City. And we got the team coming back tomorrow. I'd like to say how well this is working with Leah Martin, everybody involved. Anyway, this is Bob Teague with this Lake of the Ozarks shootout offshore race. We'll be back tomorrow at 8 o'clock.
Another beer or something different?
How about this super filling IPA?
Son, you want a dark beer.
Aged with goat's milk.
Dark beer!
How about a Beeben ginger highball?
Traditional insurance policies suck, leaving you to deal with potential holes and gaps. X Insurance offers true umbrella and true homeowner solutions. X Insurance is a true partner for when what could happen does happen. Contact us today or ask your agent about X Insurance.
Polylift Boat Lifts, preferred by boaters everywhere. Award-winning construction and unmatched service makes Polylift the go-to boat lift for Lake of the Ozarks. Generations of this boat lift family building the best boat lifts possible. And the next generation is poised and ready to take Polylift into the future. The most trusted solution for protecting your watercraft is Polylift. You know what they say.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build poly lifts.
Introducing your Dream Center console at Lake of the Ozarks. A trusted name for 31 years. Renegade Powerboats, your brand new center console is custom, beautiful, innovative, sleek, versatile, with unmatched value. Renegade Powerboats, only at Marine Concept Motorsports. Wherever your Renegade takes you, eyes will follow. Now available at Marine Concepts Motorsports.
T Custom Marine is celebrating 50 years of passion and performance. Our complete marine engine building and service center specializes in new engines, rebuilds, upgrade programs.
It all with our in-house design service. We're not intimidated by challenges. Instead, we offer resourceful solutions. Experience the art of quality custom craftsmanship with Thomas Construction.
Mercury Racing was forged in the heat of competition. The will to win is in our DNA. Competition isn't just what we do, it's our proving ground. It's about the pursuit of power, performance, and endurance that pushes our limits and yours. We create premium marine power to take you faster and farther. The world offers limits. Mercury Racing offers freedom. Live wide open.
The right company turn any lake into a